Defeat to Everton had led to disquiet in West Brom's dressing room last week. Not only did it leave them level on points with bottom club West Ham, but senior players were also critical of one-time hero Lee Hughes. Hughes' response was to reaffirm his commitment to the club. His reward was a place in the starting lineup. Hugo Ehiogu began his career at the Hawthorns, but only made 2 substitute appearances before moving to Midlands rivals Aston Villa. Gary Megson's men hadn't won since mid-September. They badly needed to silence early talk of relegation. Rob Hawthorne saw this one for us.
Humas has made the forward run, now Hughes. Roberts was the target, it's Ehiogu with a header. Clement! Oh! Just whistled through with some venom from Neil Clement. Fantastically positive contribution from the left wing back. Jeremy. An overlapping run by Stuart Parnaby. Oh, and a missed kick, and sees it go agonisingly in front of goal. A real scare that. Lee Hughes, whose own future has been shrouded in doubt after the events of the last week when he was apparently blamed by some of his teammates for the defeat by Everton, goes off today to a standing ovation. But it's time for a fresh pair of legs, and Dicchio provides that. Igor Ballis. Here's McInnes. Humas with the effort that flashes just wide. Clement. Good ball in, Dicchio challenging. Cooper got an important header. Sigurdsson's in there. And Sigurdsson gets a blast. Dicchio! The man who wondered if he was out of the first team picture for good here has got the goal. Such a vital goal that now means West Brom's toil is rewarded. Jeremy testing Clement with a run, looking for Whelan with a cross. And between them in the end, Sigurdsson and Moore. Away in a fashion. Put back in by Vidmar. Oh, it's ugly. Good work, and Whelan looks for the follow-up. But immediate concern there for Job, whose attempt it was, because there was a clash of heads there. But real concern here over the welfare of Joseph Desiree Job. After 10 games without one, 9 in the Premiership, Gary Megson's side have clinched 3 vital points.
Great challenge from Backham, but the ball spins away to Konchesky. Konchesky can hit them, but he chooses for a pass to Ewell this time. Hart's in there hard, but it's a corner kick from Wilcox. They have this corner, a second in quick succession, and off the crossbar. How unfortunate was Sean Bartlett there. Thumped off the Leeds crossbar with barely a movement in the Leeds defence, either from goalkeeper or back four. This looks better for Leeds. Hart is coming up on Wilcox's outside. Instead he will relocate Smith, who works so hard for the team. That's what the Leeds fans love about Alan Smith. And Ian Hart's going to send this one across with 5 Leeds players around the 6-yard area. 2 more outside the 18-yard box. It's Backer off the line. And drama at both ends before Dewberry hooks a shot over the top. Eric Backer's gone a long, long time without a goal, but he should have broken the barren spell here. This is clever play and a terrific save. Robinson had to make that save as well, because there was certainly plenty of venom in the effort there.
Up we go! Get up! Get up! Stand up!
It's been transferred up there to Lisby. Then to Konchesky. Dewberry's been pulled out of the centre. They could miss his height in there, and there's the header which had to be saved. It was a ball in from Konchesky. Dewberry had been pulled out. The header actually was Jason Yule, who came in behind Sean Bartlett. They try themselves through Smith, but picking up now. Kuhl's on his way here. He's got a man left. It's Kuhl. He's going to go for goal. Is he going to go for goal or what? Terrific stuff from the Australian. His attitude has been in question, not from his manager, I hasten to add. Harry Kuhl thumped the air. Through the middle he went with one thing on his mind. Eluded Luke Young and belted it wide of Dean Kiley, and Leeds preciously have the first goal of a tense afternoon at Ellen Road. Dewberry is seen as the aggressor here. Referee Durso will take a lenient view of the little skirmish, but he will award Charlton a free kick. Again, Leeds have left only Alan Smith away from the penalty area. And a chance for Kishishev, maybe. Still Kishishev! Oh, super tip over the top from Robinson to deny what would have been a first ever goal in English football for the Bulgarian. Kishishev's up there. And again, and a chance. Oh, what a chance! What a chance here. And he may not get a better one than that, John Fortune. Charlton may not get a better one either. Might break here for Bowyer. Oh, terrific try! What a goal that would have been from Lee Bowyer against his old club. That's more like the Bowyer they used to know and love in Leeds. Maybe it's the time for this man to make his return to Premiership football. Robbie Fowler. Jensen. Then Parker. And it will be Rowett's ball up here. Dewberry has to take care of this. It's dropped in. Great chance here. Lisby! Equaliser! Charlton level! With Kevin Lisby's first goal of the season, and Terry Venable shrugs his shoulders, puts his hands on his hips and wonders how on earth he's going to get a victory at the moment. Kevin Lisby has struck a dagger into the hearts of Leeds United. He had all the time in the world, and he bounced his shot wide of Paul Robinson. Here it is, and it's Leeds 1, Charlton 1. The goal came with just 10 minutes to go. The strain shows on the face of McPhail. He's replaced by Michael Bridges, and there'll be a shout of appreciation for the next substitution, which is Robbie Fowler for Lee Bowyer. Well, this is a question of cometh the hour, cometh the man to procure a Leeds win. They've just been hauled back level. 90 seconds. That is all. What an important 90 seconds perhaps for Terry Venables. Smith glances ahead, and the shot! Well, that really does sum up the Leeds' luck at the moment. Terrific try from Michael Bridges, and it flew off the upright and stayed out. Kuhl loses the possession. Parker forward. This is Charlton's opportunity. Still Parker. Can he finish? He can! Would you believe it? Would you believe it? Terry Venables slumps to his seat, and Scott Parker may have won the day for Charlton Athletic here against a distraught Leeds United who simply cannot believe what is happening to them in life right now. Parker took them all on beyond Woodgate, slipped it wide of Robinson, but you have to say the challenges were futile, and Scott Parker has perhaps won a famous victory at Ellen Road for Charlton Athletic. Their first ever against Leeds in the Premier League. And it just goes from bad to worse for Terry Venables in Leeds United.
Despite a 6th defeat at home for Venables, the Leeds boss would not be drawn on his future.
Minute, Liverpool's Milan Barros with a hard shot that would be turned away by Fabian Barthez. And then United would come right back. It's Ruud van Nistelrooy almost heading this one by Jerzy Dudek. And already the two managers looking to calm their nerves, though Sir Alex just trying to watch the game with the sun in his eyes. Nobody backing down in this match is O'Shea and Carragher. Well, they collide. No scoring in the first half. In the second, it was a blunder that resulted in the first goal. Jerzy Dudek simply comes up with a case of butterfingers, and Diego Forlan comes up with the goal. Houllier is stunned as he has stuck by his Polish international keeper, but what can you say about that? 1-0 Man United, and by the way, Forlan deciding to keep his jersey on. Now that goal came in the 64th minute. In the 67th, Forlan back again. At one time, this guy couldn't buy a goal for Manchester United. Now he can't stop scoring them. And the reaction from Dudek just about says it all from a Liverpool standpoint. Sir Alex certainly confident that their losing ways to Liverpool were coming to an end. But the Reds weren't about to quit. 9 minutes from time, they will find a way to score. United has almost everybody back, but the ball finally finds the foot of Sami Hyypiä, and it's only a 1-goal game with still plenty of time to play. And the Reds would get their chance at an equalizer just over a minute later. Hammond's rocket pushed away by Barthez. This one would end 2-1 as Man United now just 2 points back of Liverpool in the table with this win at Anfield. St. James's Park, our next stop, with Newcastle home to Everton, and it was the visitors who would silence the crowd. 17th minute, Kevin Campbell will score on Shay Given. The Toffees out in front 1-0. That's the 9th goal of the season for Campbell. And that goal would hold up to the 86th minute when Alan Shearer comes up with another strike of brilliance. Yes, this one deserves another look, and count on it being a top 10 goal on Wednesday. It's 1-1. Then in the 89th minute, Craig Bellamy will score the winner for Newcastle when keeper Richard Wright beaten to the near post. 2-1 for Newcastle, the final score. But the West Ham anthem of "I'm forever blowing bubbles" worries me. And considering their team is in last place, the fans pretty upbeat. Still trying to be upbeat, manager Glenn Roeder, knowing the loss might cost him his job. West Ham off to a good start offensively. They had their chances to open the scoring, but they would all turn into misses by Defoe first and then by Sinclair, both outside of the far post. It would be Pierce with the best chance to score, but he too will fail. Shoots the ball right at the Saints keeper, Antti Niemi, and Roeder almost beside himself at this point. The pitch almost worn out at the one end, but Southampton almost break through. However, David James quick to react to the ball from Rory Delap. No score at the first half. The second, much like the first, Jermaine Defoe breaks in from the right, but Niemi is there to push the ball wide. And at this point, Gordon Strachan not worried about his job, but his team, because they were being outplayed. Late in the game, David James literally goes for a walk with the ball that almost results in a goal for Southampton. And if you thought that was crazy, how about this one from James? Comes well out of the box to head the ball from harm's way. Might not have been a bad defensive play. And just when you thought that this game would end without a goal, the Saints strike in stoppage time. Brett Omerad, the cross, and James Beattie with the finish. And as the players celebrate, Roeder almost in disbelief at this point. 1-0 the final as West Ham